It looks like fall here in Charlotte. Do you love fall or do you not like fall? Some people love it, some people get depressed. So we're going to talk about that today in today's video. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the forest. I'm glad y'all are here. My name is Brian. I created this channel because last fall I almost passed away, and I used gratitude to help me through that illness. And I just like talking about gratitude and sharing it with other people. So I created this channel hoping that we could all share stories of gratitude together from the forest. I gotta tell you, when I walked into the forest just now, there were some deer that greeted me to the forest. So I want to show you this video here. Is a lot of fun. That was really funny to me, and see how they kind of make that sound at the end? That's kind of how they let the other deer know something's up, and they weren't happy that I was intruding on their forest like that. It was a lot of fun. I thought I'd talk about fall today because I love fall, and I'm just going to put this out there. I want to get it off my chest. You know, I watch all these videos on YouTube on how to create good YouTube videos, and because I want these videos to be good. Uh, and I love gratitude, and I want to share that with folks. But you know, I'm noticing it's starting to kind of feel a little bit more like work, and I don't want that. You know, and they're like, oh, you have to have a good hook, you know, have to have an outline, all that sort of stuff. And I try that, and I want to do that. I don't want to just ramble on and on. But like we talked about with the balance thing, it's like, you know, I don't want this to be a chore. I want it to be fun. So kind of slowing down a little bit, you know, taking my time. I just want to talk, you know, share my life, share with you all, learn from you all. And so, talking about fall, I love fall. It's my favorite time of year. If you want a big picture idea of how to look at this video, you can talk about life change. You know, you could think about, you know, the changing of the seasons and how we have changes in our life and changes of those seasons and how we react to that and how we navigate change. So if you want to take a high, you know, philosophical look at this video, kind of think about that as we go into fall. For me, I just want to talk about fun stuff I do. I love fall. It is funny because in the past, I've always loved fall. And in recent years, maybe as I've gotten older, I do seem to be more affected by it. And so I don't know if they use this term all over the globe, but in the United States, we call it SAD, SAD, Seasonal Affective Disorder, and or depression, I guess, seasonal affective depression, maybe, I don't know. But it's not because things are dying. I talk to some people that don't like fall. They're like, I don't like it because it gets cold and everything's dying. You know, I think as a kid I liked it because I was going back to school maybe, and I get to see all my friends again. I don't know. I didn't like school, but I liked my friends. Um, so I've always liked fall, but recently I've discovered that I'm getting more kind of depressed sort of in fall, which is shocking because I've always loved it. So I did buy one of those little happy lights or whatever they're called. And so I've been using it the past couple of years. It seems to help some because I just love being outside. I love being out in nature. And when it does get colder, it is a little bit harder. When I first got sick last year, it was in November, and you know I couldn't even walk and stuff, and it really had an impact on me because it was cold out too. So I couldn't even when I tried to crawl outside, I got outside and it was cold, and you know, I need to be out when it's sunny. So I was so thankful once it got to spring because it really helped me heal even more, I think. I just need those sun rays. So, you know, it's fall here in the United States. I know people are watching this all over the world. And, you know, in the United States, it's not technically fall yet. I think in the United States, we kind of start fall with Labor Day. And this past weekend was Labor Day weekend. And, you know, Starbucks is already Starbucks already has their pumpkin spice lattes out in the stores. Everything's pumpkin. I love the holiday seasons are great for me, and I'll be talking lots about that the next couple of months because it makes me very happy, and I'm very grateful for the holiday season to be here, and I'm grateful to be healthy this year because last Christmas, I mean, I was a mess. Um, but yes, I'm so thankful. So this past weekend was Labor Day, and I went out on the boat with my buddy. He has that boat, and most Americans grill out on Labor Day. And so I took that little grill that he gave me and we put it on the boat. Here's a video. You might not think you'd want to use a charcoal grill on a boat, but we did anyway. Here's the video of that. And you'll see here, this is what it looked like. We were cooking. We decided to make hot dogs and we didn't take a lot out there because we were on the boat. So we had chips and pickles. So you can see we made that. Here's the little meal I made. And it was just a lot of fun. Maybe we'll get more advanced next time, but I love cooking, fall outside, grilling and stuff. I made some soup this past weekend. Look at this soup. I love this is my family's Brunswick stew. And then, of course, I had to make cornbread with it because I'm a true Southerner and I love my cast iron skillet. So I made me some cornbread using my aunt's recipe. We've been making Brunswick stew and cornbread for generations. Here's that cornbread. And I have a friend in the UK who lives in Swansea, Wales. We talk often. And she wanted the cornbread recipe because they don't make cornbread in Europe. When I lived in France, I wanted a corn dog, and they were like, "What in the world are you talking about?" We love cornbread here, so made that. Even last night, I made some blueberry banana bread. I'm trying to eat healthy, so here's some fun cooking with the blueberry banana bread. I love this stuff. Look at this. And it's a little bit darker this time because I added some chocolate to it. But anyway, for me, fall is a celebration. And so I want to hear from you all what fall is like for you. Is it a happy time? There's tons of festivals here and stuff like that, but I want to hear from everybody. I know I have a friend here from the UK. I appreciate your watching, and she comments a lot, and I want to hear about what you do for fall celebrations. And I hear it's beautiful where she lives. I know my friend who lives in Swansea. It's beautiful there in Wales. I tell you, whenever I get back to Europe, I'm definitely going to go back to the UK because I didn't spend enough time there. I was only in London. So much to see. So I definitely want to go back to Europe and visit you all there. Um, so what do you do in Europe? What do you do wherever you are? Even in the United States, we have different festivals all over the place. So I imagine you do too. And so, but if you happen to not like fall and you fall into that fall depression, comment too and let us know. And it is a real thing. I mean, I don't know if it's like 50%. I don't know what the percentage is, but I know a lot of people who don't like fall and they do get very depressed. So it's a real thing. And when it's kind of like me being a morning person talking to someone who stays up late at night. They're like, dude, stop being so bouncy in the morning. So when I'm all excited about fall, my friends that don't like fall, they're like, Brian, please stop. But I love it. I'm so excited. So let us know in the comments section. Let me know other things you want to talk about this fall. There's so much to talk about. I like the idea. The friend in the UK there talked about books. So maybe we'll talk about books, our favorite books and things that we love. And just you let me know what things bring you gratitude. How's your gratitude practice going as we go into fall? You know, for some people, it's a really great time, but I know also with family situations, it can be difficult. with the political climate in the world. Things are getting difficult. And so there's going to be a lot of challenges ahead in this fall season and the holidays. So let me know what you think. And I love getting to be here with you all, and I'm going to try to be more relaxed when I do these videos because it's more important to me. And, I just want to be grateful in this forest and share it with you all. So I appreciate your all's time. I really, really do. It means a lot to me. And I hope that y'all are getting something out of this. And if you find these videos boring, put in the comment section, Brian, can you talk about something? I don't know. You let me know what y'all want to talk about. I'll be happy to talk about it. We can all share together. So I appreciate it. And of course, as always, I'm grateful for each and every one of you all. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. See you.